Hello. This is an unusual one. I don't usually do this. I've kept my mouth shut for 3 years. Longer actually, 2021. So my real name is Ian Black. My stage names are Walter Mitty. I've been various names in films, and on the Polar Express I played the hobo. And I'm an ex-project manager, time-served technician who found himself homeless in May 2021 due to false allegations from a toxic female who I can't name for legal reasons. And I ended up homeless, lost my home, everything, and ended up in a van. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I can become a photographer, because I'd won a few awards during lockdown for some of my work in the Wrexham area. Only I came across another toxic individual there who, at a festival, told lies about me, which resulted in rumours spreading about me, which have followed me ever since. So I don't listen to rumours very much, but I've heard quite a lot of them at festivals, so I did a bit of research, because I'm a journalist as well, BAJ 5692 in the Union, if anyone's interested, about what's going on at festivals. And it turns out that 1 in 3 young ladies are being sexually assaulted at festivals. Now I set off to basically take photographs and make films with artists. That's what I want to do. I've been pretty much celibate for since I left thingy. Despite what certain people will tell you with the rumours, I don't ever stalk women. I don't have to. I'm not desperate. I don't really have to go looking for women. If I want women, I can have women. But I'm not like that. But it seems that some of the people at festivals are like that. So they project what they do onto you. Now, I'm not going to name names in this video, because a lot of what I've found out inadvertently is in the hands of the police. Kent Police currently have got an open case for threats to life against me from someone who has been convicted of sex offences and was working as crew at Small World. As far as I'm aware, by the way, he's been convicted of sex offences. I'm not naming him anyway. But he threatened my life, and he confessed to some sexual assaults, historical. We recorded it. That's in the hands of the police. Now, I don't feel that I was protected there. Also, I was gaslit there by from another festival, which I'm going to, speak to the police about as well, where I'd filmed there as well. And then, as I found out afterwards, a sexual assault had occurred at that festival too, committed by one of the members of the crew of that festival. And so their tactic was to say it was me again. And they actually told the Small World people that I'd done various things, which they later had to retract. So you'll notice I was then again at Small World after, continuous. I established relationships with the artists that I want to film, the nice ones, and I discard the ones that are a bit flaky. And I don't mean discard, I mean, you can't work with them. But there are, I know, toxic females who make false accusations, which is why I don't listen to rumours. But when I start getting threatened by certain members of staff at festivals to keep my mouth shut or I'll get buried, and then I start getting offered bribes, I can no longer keep my mouth shut, because it gets personal and dangerous. Now, there's some accusations flying around generally about, sexual assaults and people overstepping the mark, as some people at festivals call it. They're nothing to do with me, okay? They're nothing to do with the person that I'm currently looking after, but there are people saying that they are. They're not, okay? These accusations are coming directly from the people that were affected. So watch it, because there's a lot of gaslighting people at these festivals who are telling lies because they're up to no good. I personally don't know for sure. I've just heard from the victims. But being a journalist, I have to discard that. But when one of these people then comes up to me and starts threatening me because the paranoia is that I'm making a film about paedophiles, which, by the way, I was not. I was there to make a film about artists. And in fact, we are making a film about artists. And I'm really sorry if any of you sex offenders get caught in the background of the film that I'm releasing. That's not my fault. It was a public place. And that was my job. That is my job, is to record the festival and the good times. And when people come to the camp and create chaos, I'm immediately aware that it's not mental illness. You know who you are. We know that you're there to sabotage. And that's why I won't be doing Small World Festival this year. I've got other plans this year. Thanks. Bye.